There is a rule in chess, that white makes the first move. Let's imagine for a moment this rule doesn't exist. Anyone can start the game. Who is it going to be then? The one who is brave enough to take control. I have been going through a lot lately, and it made me thinking how much I lost control over my own life. And as I was sitting in the garden one day, clueless of what am I going to do, an idea came to me. Life is like a game of chess. Either you play it your way, or you are controlled by the moves of the other player. There are hundreds of ways you can move the pieces on the board. The same applies to your life. If you take it to the extreme, there is an unlimited amount of paths your life can go. And when I realized the truth, that I did not control the moves, I only followed, it hit me hard. Sure, you can't play chess without an opponent. That wouldn't make any sense. You wouldn't play. You may move the pieces around as you wish. Wouldn't that be the dream? But that's not how it works. Just as it never works that way in life. You are never alone. The thing is, though, you have to know that in every single moment of your life, you are in charge. You are in control of what happens next. Sure, you can follow the moves of your opponent, but you can also strike back. Moreover, if it isn't your game, you can simply walk away. This is all very nice, but what to do when, in order to achieve something, you have to make your way through some tougher times first? When quitting isn't an option. If you want to become a high manager of a company, you have to work for it. If you want to finish the school, you have to force yourself down to study. You want to write a book? You have to spend the hours at your computer to write it. There is no other way to go. But there is one, and maybe the most important thing of all: your approach. And that depends solely up to you. You can suffer through it all. Let everyone around you dictate your life. Be unhappy about it. Or, even if they walk all over you, you know, deep inside, that it is your choice to be happy or unhappy. Your choice to let it get to you. You move the pieces. Sometimes there are events you can't really control. You might be perfectly prepared for your exam, but if your professor slept badly, or something made him angry that morning, and he will take it out on you, you can still fail that exam, despite being ready. Or maybe you wrote an essay you were sure would gain a really high grade, and when the results arrive, they are way below your expectations. You don't know what might have happened when your teacher was grading your essay. Maybe he or she spilled coffee over their desk, argued with someone. Those are things you can't control. You cannot control the moves your opponent makes. You can only control your own. And in moments like these, you can either let that bring you down, or shrug, move on, and try again next time. When you let the actions you can't control get to you, it will keep on destroying you, bit by bit, piece by piece, just like in the game. So let's say you allowed it to go way too far. There aren't many of your pieces left. You think it's over, and the only way out is to surrender and to let them control you entirely. Or is it? I am figuring this out on my own, and frankly, it is a journey that may take years for me to get my own life back. But let me tell you this. Once you see that the game you played was not your own, that is when the real change can happen. It suddenly dawns on you, I have been playing it wrong the entire time. And with that realization, the pieces you lost throughout the game start to come back. The first one to regain might be the hardest, but as you progress, it gets easier and easier. And finally, you are left with a fresh new beginning. Here comes the truly important part. Are you going to let it happen the same way as you did before? Are you going to let your life slip through your fingers? Or are you going to be the one who makes the first move?